fear, resistance, apathy. These are just a sampling of the responses I got when I asked people why they have a resistance to evangelism in their life. I think most Christians really do want to share their faith with other people and help other people start a relationship with Jesus, but they don't feel qualified. But what if evangelism has less to do with being qualified and more to do with engaging every person with a kingdom mindset? That's the topic of a new book I've written called Seed Life, Engaging Every Person with a Kingdom Mindset. I'm a pastor in Buffalo, New York that focuses on spiritual formation, and over the past several years I've felt a call of God to write 3 books that would be a resource for our church in Buffalo, but also for the Church Universal about what spiritual formation actually is. At our church we talk about discover, become, and engage as a process of spiritual formation, and so we've looked at some books over the past couple of years that have studied those. First we studied Engage, How to Know God. It's a book I wrote about how to discover who God is. The second we studied Reboot, Becoming a Passionate Follower of Jesus Christ, and that's a book about how to break free from apathy and live life looking more like Jesus. This third book in the series I called Seed Life because I want to take a look at what it means to actually engage other people in the process of faith. We'll take a look at Jesus' parables in the Gospels about the kingdom of God, and also use the backdrop of nature and gardening and farming as a way of understanding what Jesus is actually trying to say about how we can engage other people in the process of faith. Right now it's winter here in Buffalo and it's really cold and there's snow everywhere, but even now people are starting to think about what kind of seeds they're going to sow in their gardens and how their farms are going to look and how productive it's going to be. And it's the kind of pictures that Jesus uses to describe how we can sow seed into other people's lives. My hope is that people could discover that evangelism is less about an event that we do and more about a person that we are. The book is going to be available on Amazon.com in both paperback and Kindle version. I should encourage you, if you want to take the next step in your life of evangelism, that you consider checking out this book. Also, if you're a church leader of some kind and you'd like to take a look at your church doing a church-wide study for 6 to 8 weeks, I just encourage you to contact us. We'd love to give you a bulk discount on some books and also provide you with some resources. I believe it can help your whole church get more comfortable with the idea of evangelism. Because my hope simply is that more and more people would be sharing their faith with other people so that we would see a disciples making disciples movement so that more and more people could be engaging every person with a kingdom mindset.